and welcome back to Type Forge. Today I'm just going to tell you the do's and don'ts of nitro type, and like if you're a starter, then these are the do's and don'ts you're going to want to do to have a kind of successful garage like what I think mine is. Like I did have a lot more money. Oh, what am I doing? Just turn back a page. Sorry. So yeah, I have a fair amount of money. I mean, I did have more, but I still have a fair amount. And I have a good amount of cars. Or actually, I think I have a very good amount of cars. I have a lot more cars than I see most people have. And I just found that everything I kind of have, I have a good level. But I'm not going to be telling you how to get a good level. That's obvious. Just race a whole bunch. But, you know, I'm showing you everything to have a successful garage, just to make it look really cool. And so, number one, do not spend all your money on buying cars. Because, cars are very cool, but when you're a starter, you're not going to start out with very much money. Way less than what I have. I mean, you're going to think it's a lot. It's not actually that much to get to start with. Trust me, it's not very much. You're going to get a lot more if you race a lot, which I did. So, I have a fair amount of money right now. I have had more, obviously, because I don't have very much, actually. Well, don't spend all your money on buying cars. I don't spend all your money, but go to, Neighborhood Auto or something and buy, this one, because this one's pretty cool. And it's pretty cheap, and maybe this one, and probably the most expensive I'm gonna want, or that it's gonna be okay for you to buy, is really just gonna be $100,000. I wouldn't buy this one. I'd buy pretty much anything below this one in here. Not everything, just one. I would buy cars until you have 8 cars, maybe 9, 10 maybe even. And then I would stop buying cars, save up a bunch of money, get some, save up a whole bunch of money until you have millions, millions, millions of dollars. I have had $10 million. My actually max money I've ever had is $14 million. I know that's kind of bad for a lot of you nitro typers, because I seen before they took away the way, I think they had something where you could see money on the other guy's account, and I saw people with literally billions of dollars. So 10 million isn't very much. 14 million, the max I've had. They probably had hundreds of billions or something. But that's very hard to get. You have to race a lot, and I race a fair amount, at least once a day. I actually race a lot more than once a day, but that's at least. So then, number 2. I would definitely paint my cars. Look, I've spent, I really like that they have, taken away where you have to pay money to, paint your car. Because some people have, thousands of cars, or not thousands, but a lot of cars, and not very much money. And they really want to paint their cars. And they're oh, I have a sweet design, I want to do someone's face perfectly on here. Now, I'm not saying you should, I just painted one color, or maybe, a couple colors. It's just cool to paint your cars, and I really think it's worth it, because when people go into your, account, or, garage, then they see that you have painted your cars, and you spent a lot of time. And yeah, that's pretty much all for number 2. Number 3, I would definitely organize all my cars, either into groups of when I got them, which I've done before, into just cool patterns even, in what I've done, and get them like this, sort of the same shapes. Because see what I did here? These two are pretty similar in shape. Everything that's kind of similar in shape, they put next to each other. So look, these two are pretty close. I think this is just a skin of this one, and these two are very close. Let's see, I have a whole bunch more that are very close. These two, yes, and these two. And this one and another one. I don't know why they didn't put them next to each other, or I didn't. But probably I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe I moved it out of its spot, but I put it there and I probably moved it out of its spot. And I've sort of organized my cars. I definitely think it's worth the while to organize your cars. And all I've been telling you, like painting your cars and organizing your cars, I definitely think you should do this like on like one of the first days you play Nitro. Because like you don't want to have like 50 cars and suddenly you're like, I want to paint my cars and make them a cool design. No, please don't tell me. I did that and I was like, this is gonna take so long. No, I don't want it to take this long, but I have a million cars and I want to do it all today. And it took me like an hour, I think. I definitely shouldn't have spent that much time. On Nitro Base probably spend about 30 minutes a day. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but around 30 minutes of good racing time. Probably about probably about a half, maybe a little over a half of that time is spent racing. But a lot of that time I don't even spend racing. I spend like looking at my team and that kind of stuff. Now, number 4. You want your trail to fit your car. Now, I found that really there isn't a trail I really had to fit with the Midnight Hauler. Really, I think the opposite would be this one, flowers in a creepy car. I think the closest I had was this one, but I thought this one was cooler. And I think that if I had this car and I had this trail right here, then I would use this trail on it because it's kind of like spooky. Lightning is always kind of spooky, you know, on a spooky house, lightning. You get the point. I definitely think that you should like do that. Even if it's not like totally like that, if they come up with a hot dog one, then I would totally use my hot dog car or pizza one, pizza car, or pizza trail, like trails. And like another thing I found, where is it? It's pretty far down here. Here, this one and this trail. Can you see why I did that? I'll give you a couple seconds to think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. The reason I did that was because popcorn is kind of this like thing, you know, you decorate your tree at Christmas with like popcorn, you do like those kind of things. I just thought popcorn was kind of like a cool like present kind of thing. Like put a whole bunch of popcorn in a box and then give it to someone. I thought that like this car, there was nothing else. Maybe like money, like parents sometimes give money to their kids on Christmas, like for one of their presents. They sometimes do that. But I really think that this wouldn't make any sense. Like seriously, car parts in a present. Maybe this is a present to a mechanic or something. And this one doesn't really make sense either. Flowers sort of have. I mean, you give them to like people that you really like or something like that, and you give like flowers as a present. I just really think that's worth the while to like put your trail with your same car. I don't think that really works. So I'm just gonna put sand because I really like that trail. I really do like that trail, but I think that trail works with the sun most. So I'm gonna switch to that car for now. Number 5. Oh, I should have gone back in here because the next thing is do not use your newest sticker. Like seriously, look. Like, I didn't use my newest sticker. This is my newest, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. These two are close to my newest. Why didn't I use them? Because I didn't think they were cool. Really, I didn't think that. Like, I mean, you probably have another opinion. Like, you might think this one's cooler than this one. I don't. Or this one cooler than this one. That might actually be true, but I just think that this one's cooler. But, like, I just think that I would always use my best sticker. Like this one is my 3, 6, 9, 12, like 12th sticker. Like 12th newest sticker. And it's probably, okay, it's not close to the bottom than it is the top. I didn't know I had that much more. Well, I just, like, I don't use my really old ones, like, the ones that are all the way back here. Like, I usually use ones at least on my front page, maybe a couple scrolls down, or maybe a couple, like, pages down. But, because I don't, like, use this one very often. Though I do think it is a very cool sticker. I really like some of the first stickers that I got. Like, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I really like. Like, because they're just old, and I really like old stickers. And I think that they were very, very cool. And they bring back memories of a long time ago when stickers were just invented. And now they're, like, a thing that I don't even use anymore because I have so many, and I don't buy really any. I mean, other people use them lots and, like, buy them a whole bunch. I don't really. I mean, I still like to have them, though. Number 6. Do not spend all your money on titles. I never, ever look at anyone's titles, and I really, if they had to take out one thing in nitro type, it would be the title. Like, I mean, I think that it's cool, sort of, because you can, like, sort of give out your stuff. Like, I mean, not give out, but, like, show people that what you've done. Like, Secret Admirer is cool. I like that one. Count Dracula is also very cool. And I forget how I got Note Taker. I forget how I got a lot of these. Like, well, this one's easy. The Creep Crusader I got from the, the Gotham. Yes, that one. And the Ice Road Racer, I don't know where I got that one. Maybe it was from, it was probably from the nitro type, like, a season. And, you know, I like the bus driver, because it's really one of my oldest. It's one of my favorites also. Because, I mean, the bus is a very uncommon car. I don't see people using it very often. Because it was so long ago it was, like, used. Like, that was actually the first car I bought. Like, look, if I go down my oldest, or I think it was my first car. Now look, I obviously bought these cars first because they were really cheap. So I bought these starter cars, and then the next car I bought right after that was this. Like, it was the first car I had that I thought was really cool, and I really like it. So yeah, don't spend all your money on titles. Like look, in the season, or not season, shop. Right now there's no titles, but they put titles in shop very often, actually. And I just really think that they should get rid of titles. I mean, some of you might disagree with me. Please don't put a thumbs down on this video if you disagree with me. Just say, I disagree with him. But I think that if I had to take out one thing, then it would definitely be that. So yeah, that was number 6, and that finishes off my list of things that I would and would not do if I was a starter on nitro type. I thought it'd be cool to do 6 because it's not like 10 or top 5 or top 20 even, top 100, top 50. It's not one of those. It's like top 6, which makes people want to click on my video more. It's just top 6 coolest things. They're like, top 6. I never see top 6. Let's click on it. But I just thought that was like a cool like thing, like just 6 of them, like not like 10 or anything. Plus, it's kind of hard to think of them. I mean, not that hard, but it's just kind of hard. And I do this a lot for me, and I do this a lot for you starters. Like, I mean, when I was a starter, I made a lot of mistakes. Like, I spent a whole bunch of money on cars, and then I had, like, no money, but I had, like, 5 cars, 10 cars, maybe, but I had no money, and then I saw this really cool car, and I was like, oh, let's buy it, and then I clicked on it, and I was like, no, because I was like, I'm $1 off, no, then I just raced and got it, but anyway, I just really like doing these kind of videos. I just really like helping you guys because I made a lot of these mistakes. Well, not like the new stuff. I didn't like trail fix your car or anything, but I didn't organize my cars. I didn't do that. I didn't paint my cars for one reason. It was because it would cost money. and there was no stickers, but I definitely did not spend. Ever since I started Nitro Type, I've never really liked the titles. The titles, I've just been like, I don't really like the titles. I mean, like, I never look at other people's titles. I don't think they look at mine. Plus, they're like, oh, that's a cool title. How did he get it? What did he do? I don't know. It might be just a really bad title, or it might be a really, really sweet one that it's so hard to get. And then they have to, like, figure it all out. Or they don't have to, but, like, I just find it annoying to look at other people's titles. I'm like, how did they get that? You know, some of them are really easy, like, oh, what was one? The very first one. What was the first one? Titles. It was Raw Racing Recruit. I see guys with Raw Racing Recruit, and I'm like, you get that by setting up an account. Seriously? Really? I mean, that's just like so easy. You know what I do? I mean, it sort of automatically does it, but I'm like whenever I start a new account, which I don't do very often, I was like, equip title or close. Close. I do not want to equip that, but it automatically will, sadly. It's really annoying. I don't like that title. I do not like that title at all. But, you know, I just don't really like titles. I mean, I think I've made that kind of clear. I really like cars, I really like trails, and everything else, well, paint, obviously. But, like, stickers, I've sort of gotten old on, and titles. I've never really liked them. Well, that's all I've done really for today, and hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.